The single leg landmine hip thrust is one of the best ways I've found to actually progressively overload the single leg hip thrust, because there's only so far you can get with a heavy dumbbell on your leg. Either you're just not going to be able to load it heavy enough, or the dumbbell itself is just going to be too thick, which is going to restrict full range of motion at the bottom. So here's how we set up for this. We want the legs of the bench to be in line with the plates. This ensures we have enough space for the barbell to move through the full range of motion. We're going to place the end of the barbell near the hip crease. Now this is key. I don't believe we need a pad or anything here on the waist, but I want to place my same side hand close to the plates in the web space. This is just going to help provide a little bit of space so that we don't allow this barbell to rub up on the hip bone, which is a bit uncomfortable. Now I'm on a platform here, so it's a slidey surface, so I'm going to take my other hand, grasp it around the bench, bridge up with my opposite side leg. So here, I'm just gently pushing the barbell away from my body, and I'm not using a ton of force here. I'm just making sure that the barbell doesn't roll into my pelvic bone here and create some discomfort. So I'm just more or less blocking it. So one leg up, and now I'm going to anteriorly tilt the pelvis, create as much hip flexion as I can. Butt is moving back toward the bench, and then press through the inner arch and big toe and inside of the heel to thrust into full hip extension. Full hip flexion at the bottom. At the bottom, we want to feel the weight move toward our heel. Also, something we could think about is slightly twisting our belly button toward that work inside knee. You might feel a greater stretch in the glutes, or letting this knee dive in just slightly. And we want to try to emphasize a posterior pelvic tilt at the top and not too much lumbar extension. So try this out and get yourself a nice glute pump.